So in the previous lecture, we discussed about the scientist named Mendeleev. We also studied about Mendeleev's periodic law. Think about it. What was Mendeleev's periodic law? Properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. याद आया कुछ? चलो repeat करो once again. Properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. Very well. On the basis of this law, he also made a table, which was called as Mendeleev's periodic table. Let me tell you, we're just revising what we did in the last class. We also spoke about Mendeleev's periodic table. And just like a regular table has rows and columns, Mendeleev's periodic table also had rows and columns. The vertical columns in the table were called as groups, while the horizontal rows are called as periods. Once again, vertical columns, groups, horizontal rows, periods. Very nice. Till here we had discussed last time. See students, science is progressive and there is freedom to revise the old inference by new methods. And Mendeleev also thought that the information available till then was not final, but it could change. As a result of this, Mendeleev's periodic table demonstrates these following merits. So let us start with the most important answer of this chapter, merits of Mendeleev's periodic table. And to begin with, the first point. Atomic masses, as we all know, the base of the table was on atomic mass. Atomic masses of some elements were revised so as to give them a proper place in the periodic table in accordance to their properties. Now you might think, let us take one example here. For example, atomic mass of beryllium, initially known to the scientist, was 14.09. Beryllium, symbol is Be, was changed by Mendeleev and the correct value was 9.4. Hence, he placed beryllium before boron. After studying the properties, he came to know about this change. Let us take a look at this table. This is the table given by Mendeleev, which is there in your textbook as well. As you can see in this table, see here you can see beryllium, Be, 9.4. And it is placed before boron, which is 11. This was the first merit of Mendeleev's periodic table, which says that he corrected the atomic masses of certain elements after studying their properties and gave them a proper position in the periodic table. What's the first point? Let us read everyone together. Atomic masses of some elements were revised so as to... Can you please mute yourself? Okay, let's do it once again. Atomic masses of some elements were revised so as to give them a proper place in the periodic table in accordance to their properties. And how do we attach this answer with an example of beryllium? And what is the corrected value? Beryllium ka initial weight kitna tha? 14.09 and corrected to 9.4. And then beryllium was placed before boron. Very nice. Now the next point. The second point, students, we have already discussed. We have spoken about how Mendeleev had left a vacant space in the periodic table for the elements which were not discovered till then. It is a very great thing done by the scientist that even before the element came into picture, he was able to give a place in the periodic table. Not only that, he also predicted the properties of these elements even before they were discovered. And you know what? Later, they were found to be correct. Imagine, students, how great, how knowledgeable that person would be that he was able to do this. So this becomes a second important merit of Mendeleev, which is that Mendeleev kept some vacant space in the periodic table for the elements not discovered till then. He also predicted the properties even before they were discovered, and later they were found to be correct. Let us compare it once again with the table here. In this table, observe carefully. As you all can see, group 3 and group 4. When I say group, we are referring to vertical columns. When I say period, I'm saying horizontal rows. Have you located that? If not, let's see with the help of this circle here. Can you see here? There's dash 44, dash 68, dash 70. Okay, students, extremely sorry for the technical glitch. I'm again beginning with point number 2. And point number 2 says, Mendeleev kept some vacant places in the periodic table for the elements not discovered till then. If you remember, this point we had already discussed when we started speaking about Mendeleev. कि उसने टेबल बनाते वक्त ही प्रेडिक्ट कर दिया था कि इन फ्यूचर यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा एलिमेंट आएगा जिसका प्रॉपर्टी उसको अभी तक पता है बट नाम पता नहीं है. So let us see what is that. Mendeleev kept some vacant space in the periodic table for the elements not discovered till then. And you know what, students? He also predicted their properties. And the best part is later on they were found to be correct. That is the most amazing thing. Imagine predict karo property or when you compare it later they're still correct. अब इसे बोलने से समझ में नहीं आएगा. Let us see the table here. This is the table again which is given in the textbook and this is Mendeleev's periodic table. I want you all to pay your attention to group number 3. When I say group, what are we talking about? Vertical columns. Vertical columns group 3. And horizontal rows are periods. Horizontal rows are periods. So period 4. Can you locate that element which is not being given? If not, let me help you with this. Now can you see here group 3 period 4? There are 3 elements here in total. Dash is equal to 44, dash is equals to 68, and dash equals to 72. What are these elements? Mendeleev predicted that in future यहाँ पे कोई element आएगा जिसका ये atomic masses है. But he also named them. Let us see how he named them. If you see this table carefully, the group 3 is inclusive of boron, aluminium, and then he doesn't know the element. So what did he name it as? He named it as Eka-boron. What did he name it as? Eka-boron. Eka means one after. Eka means one after. Because this element comes one after boron, he called it as Eka-boron. He called it as Eka-boron. Everyone together. What is the name of this element now? Eka-boron. चलो सोचो नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट का नाम क्या हो सकता है? Can you think of it? Come on. Okay, for those who have answered it correctly, the answer here is Eka aluminium. Very well for those who answered it right. Why it is Eka aluminium? Because it is after aluminium. Because it is after aluminium, so it is called as Eka aluminium. Very good. एक और एलिमेंट, चलो नेक्स्ट वन 72. 72 पे जो एलिमेंट आएगा उसका नाम क्या होगा? See in the table. Can you think of the answer? I'm pretty sure most of you know कि SI आएगा. SI का नाम क्या है? Silicon. And it is one after silicon. So it is called as Eka silicon. So it is called as Eka silicon. What it is called as? Eka silicon. These are the names of the elements which were predicted by Mendeleev. Now let us see what are they called today. Eka boron is called as scandium. Eka boron is called as scandium. Sc. Eka aluminium is called as gallium. Eka aluminium is called as gallium, which is Ga. And Eka silicon is called as germanium, which is Ge. These are the names of the elements which are actually present today. And for you to understand it very clearly, let us see this table. Elements predicted by Mendeleev and elements discovered today. Eka boron, scandium. Eka boron, scandium. Eka boron, scandium. Very good. Eka aluminium, gallium. Eka aluminium, gallium. Eka aluminium, gallium. And what's Eka silicon? Germanium. Eka silicon, germanium. Eka silicon, germanium. Take 10 seconds and quickly try to remember these names in your mind, students. Okay. Now let me see if you can tell me without seeing. Eka boron, scandium. Eka aluminium, gallium. Eka silicon, germanium. Eka boron, scandium. Eka aluminium, gallium. Eka silicon, germanium. अब हम तो नाम ही पढ़ रहे हैं कि एलिमेंट का नाम क्या और उसने क्या डिस्कवर किया है, बट हाउ डू आई नो कि उसने करेक्ट बोला है कि नहीं? फॉर दैट आई आल्सो हैव वन टेबल स्टूडेंट्स हियर. वी आर गोना टेक वन एलिमेंट व्हिच वाज प्रेडिक्टेड बाय मेंडलीव and name of one element which is discovered today. So let us do a comparison of the properties of Eka aluminium and gallium. Here we are going to take different features. First is the property, Eka aluminium. I'm giving it a random symbol E because it's Mendeleev's prediction. And gallium, which is the actual element today, which is Ga. Let us take different properties here. The first property we are going to consider is atomic mass. Because all the scientist students जिसने अभी तक elements को discover और classify किया, they took the basis to classify as atomic mass. So this is the first category we are going to discuss, that atomic mass. Atomic mass of Eka aluminium predicted by Mendeleev is 68. Can you think what might be the actual atomic mass of gallium now? 69.7. Very close. ऐसा मत सोचो हाँ exact थोड़ी बोला है, but students ये बहुत difficult है. It's a very good discovery in this field of science. Atomic mass predicted by Mendeleev was 68 and by gallium actually is 69.7. Let's see the next category, density. Density is measured in grams per centimeter cube. Density of Eka aluminium predicted by Mendeleev was 5.9 and the actual element density is 5.94. I'm sure you're thinking that how great that scientist would be to do such beautiful classification. Next point, melting point. Melting point, we are using the units of degrees Celsius. अभी melting point के लिए Mendeleev did not give an exact value. He said that the melting point of this element would be low. उसने exact value नहीं दिया, but बोला low. तो चलो Mendeleev के जैसे सोचो, low मतलब क्या value हो सकता है? What will be the value low means? Think. किसी को 0 डिग्री लग रहा है, किसी को माइनस लग रहा होगा, किसी को पॉजिटिव लग रहा होगा, और किसी को तो ये लग रहा होगा low means room temperature, because if the metal melts at room temperature, that means the melting point is low. So the melting point of gallium is 30.2. Can you relate to this, students? Because ये room temperature पे ही melt हो जाता है. So we say the melting point is low. So again Mendeleev was correct. Now the next category. Formula of chloride. Now formula of chloride का मतलब क्या? Means how the element is going to make the compound with chlorine. What is the symbol of chlorine? Cl. And what is E का aluminum का symbol? E. So the formula he said will be ECl3. अभी ये हमने last year किया है basics में, but let us revise once again. How do you make a formula? By crisscrossing the valency. E का valency predicted by Mendeleev was 3, Cl is 1. So when you crisscross, you get ECl3. What do you get? ECl3. And actually, gallium ka valency is also 3. So we get GaCl3. What do we get? GaCl3. Ga ka valency 3. Cl ka valency 1. We do crisscross. What do we do? Crisscross. So this is what the value we get. Again, Mendeleev was correct. One more feature. Formula of oxide. Now I want you all to think. Oxide के साथ E का aluminium का compound का formula क्या होगा? Few of them would be able to answer quickly. For those who are still not able to get it, let us go stepwise. Oxide के साथ बनाने का है. Oxide का symbol क्या होता है? That is your oxygen O. किसके साथ combine करने वाले हम? E का aluminium, जिसका symbol क्या है? E. और what is E का valency? We have just discussed. E का valency is 3 and O का valency is 2. Very good. Now do crisscross. What do we get? E2O3. What do we get? E2O3. चलो अब ये तो बहुत सिंपल है. बताओ गैलियम के साथ ऑक्साइड का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? Don't take it E again. ये गैलियम है जिसका सिंबल क्या है? Ga. तो इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? Ga2O3. Ga2O3. That means Mendeleev was correct again. The last point now. Nature of oxide. Nature of oxide. We have discussed about acidic oxide, basic oxide last year, acids and bases के chapter में, where we also came across this term called as amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide means which has the capacity to react with acid as well as with a base. He said that the element here, E ka aluminium, is going to be amphoteric oxide. And like obvious, we know that gallium is also amphoteric oxide. Gallium is also amphoteric oxide. Students, the properties of these elements matched so very well with the predicted by Mendeleev. Due to the success of all this, we were convinced the importance of Mendeleev's periodic table. And this method of classification of elements was accepted immediately. ये सबसे बड़ा proof था other scientists के लिए कि ये तो best classification है. We are going to approve with that, definitely. This is how by comparing the properties we came to know. इतना ही नहीं, we had one more important feature by Mendeleev. Let's see what's that. When he made the table, students, Mendeleev, noble gases weren't discovered till then. So there was no place he kept reserved for noble gases in the periodic table. You know which are the noble gases, right? Helium, neon, argon. And noble means what? Mendeleev created the zero group. Noble means inert elements, which has valency 0. Which has valency 0. इसलिए उसको हम बोलते हैं zero group. Or noble gases or inert gases. All are the synonyms of the same elements. Mendeleev easily created the zero group without disturbing the position of the other elements. Let's see how did he make this table now. If you see here, this was the table given by Mendeleev. And see the red box is helping you to understand. On the left hand side, he easily could attach the group. He easily could attach the zero group without disturbing the position of any other elements in the periodic table. That with that greatness he had made the table that in future any element would have been discovered had easily got a place in the table as well. Imagine the greatness of the scientist, students. Such well and beautifully elements being placed in the table. So let us quickly revise the merits of Mendeleev's periodic table, which we have discussed today. Everyone, what's the first point? I want everyone to read with me. Atomic masses of some elements were revised so as to give them a proper place in the periodic table in accordance to their properties. And which example did we consider here? Atomic mass of beryllium, which was 14.09, was changed to the correct value 9.4. Everyone, 9.4. And then beryllium was placed before boron. What's the first point? It's about how he revised the atomic masses and gave proper place to the elements. Second point, Mendeleev kept some vacant places in the periodic table for the elements not discovered till then. He also predicted the properties of these elements even before they were discovered. Which are the elements discovered by Mendeleev, by the way, students? Icaboron. Yes, come on, think. Icaboron, scandium. Icaboron, scandium. Icaboron, scandium. Very good. Next one, can you think of it? Come on, come on. I want everyone to do it. Ica aluminium, gallium. Very good. Ica aluminium, gallium. Then comes Ica silicon, germanium. We also compared the properties of Ica aluminium and gallium, right? We also know that they were found to be correct. So this is the second merit of Mendeleev's periodic table, where he could leave the vacant space for the elements not discovered. And the third point is about the noble gases. Third point is about the noble gases. That noble gases weren't discovered at the time of Mendeleev's, but after the discovery, they got an easy position in the periodic table, which is called as the zero group, without disturbing the position of the other elements. So these are the three most important merits of Mendeleev's periodic table. So ab kya? You know what, students? Even after giving this beautiful classification, even after classifying all the elements known to him, और नहीं जो discover हुआ उसके बारे में भी, Mendeleev's periodic classification failed. I'm sure you all are disheartened, not because कि तुमको शायद Mendeleev के लिए बुरा लग रहा है या फिर अभी एक और classification पढ़ना पड़ेगा. But students, just see the efforts put by the scientist, and still his classification has failed. What might be the reason? क्या wrong हुआ रहेगा यहाँ पे? क्या गलत है? ऐसा क्या है जो place नहीं हो रहा है? This is what I want you to think of. Please read this merits once again and think what are the points, what are the loopholes that are left behind because of which Mendeleev's classification has failed. And to discuss that, we'll meet in the next class to discuss about demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table. But before we wind up with our lecture, you know we have to do some homework. And today's homework is very simple. You just have to learn merits of Mendeleev's periodic table. You have to write it once, learn it by heart. And one more thing, the table which we had discussed, that is the comparison. That also I want all of you to write it down and learn the values as well. So we wind up our lecture today. Thank you so much for your cooperation. I'll end this lecture here. Shashikant sir, can I stop my lecture now? Hello, Shashikant sir, are you there? Just a minute, students, please don't leave easily. Don't forget to do your homework. Okay. Bye, everyone. I hope you all have understood the topic very well. And please do the homework and revise before you come for my next class. Till then, bye-bye.